Greetings and welcome. In this video, we're going to have a brief encounter with dandelion in all of its fine complexities. Dandelion is the ever so abundant and sometimes misunderstood medicinal herb. We're going to touch on some of its physical characteristics, properties, and medicinal uses. You are invited to learn with me and join me on the journey of herbology. Let's begin. Dandelion, also known by its botanical name Taraxacum officinale, is one of the most common medicinal herbs that we can find in our backyards and neighboring fields and footpaths. Although it was a challenge when I intentionally went looking for it because for all purposes, meaning this video, I went exploring in nearby areas that, use weed-killing chemicals, and of course not calling dandelion a weed, but it does grow abundantly and it can become a nuisance, and sometimes we look for ways to get rid of that via weed killing chemicals. The dandelion is easy to spot when it's flowering, usually because it's denoted by its bright yellow star-bursting blooms. The flower can grow up to 2 inches wide and opens with the rising sun and usually closes at sunset or sometime in the evening. Each individual stalk can be from 2 to 18 inches tall, and its leaves have deeply serrated edges or what some describe as unevenly pointed teeth. Hence, Dandelion, which equals the lion's tooth in Old French. These leaves are 3 to 12 inches long and about a ½ inch to 2½ inches wide. A mature or older flower can transform into what we call the globular seed head or fairy's afro overnight. And this is usually the dandelion that we are most familiar with, where we pick it and we blow it, and we blow the seeds and make a wish. The roots of the dandelion are beige in color on the outside and can be thick and brittle. The inside of the root is usually whitish in color and it's kind of fleshy. The flesh is whitish in color. And it houses mostly bitter sap. The dandelion can be found year-round, but they're most abundant between April and November. And in the United States of America, we have 3 types or 3 varieties or 3 species of the dandelion. If and when you harvest this beautiful medicinal plant, feel free to harvest the whole shebang. And do so with respect and gratitude, expressing this however you choose. And know that if part of the root breaks off and remains in the ground, a new plant can possibly later emerge. We won't go far into what to do after you harvest this beautiful plant in this video, but know that there are a few processes and preparations for this plant, the great dandelion. It can be used to make teas and tinctures, as well as taken as a dried powdered form or in the dried powdered form as a supplement. The leaves are packed with nutrients and can be included in fresh salads. It's said to have vitamins A and C. Different parts and preparations are said to stimulate the appetite and aid in digestion. Dandelion doesn't stop there. It's known to stimulate kidney and liver function, to relieve difficulties in urinating, purify the blood, eliminating skin eruptions, and relieving constipation, among other things. As mentioned before, dandelion can easily be consumed as a herbal tea or tincture. As a tea, the entire plant can be used. If using the leaves in a dried form, you want to use approximately 1½ teaspoons of dried leaves to 1 cup of hot water, and you want to steep it for 5 to 10 minutes. If using the roots, you want to use approximately 2 teaspoons of the root per cup of boiling water and simmer it for about 5 minutes and allowing it to steep for an additional 15 minutes. If using fresh dandelion, you want to use a ½ cup of the dandelion flowers and steep it for up to 20 minutes. And this is a ½ cup of dandelion flowers per cup. I believe that the tea is best consumed warm with no sweeteners. And if you steep it just right, it won't be bitter. In closing, Dandelion is the herb to know and is most definitely high ranking when it comes to bang for buck. It should be included in every kitchen apothecary from the novice to the master. Be encouraged to seek and find dandelions in your neighborhood and backyard, and get friendly with it. Find out how it makes you feel and how it may impact your life and those you know and encounter. If you will, check out the dandelion herbal tea blended recipe in the description box and share this video and your thoughts. Is the plant featured in this video with the question marks a dandelion plant or not? Let me know. Thank you for being here now and joining me for this Heal Thyself tea.